Hi, welcome to Vegetables, day 125. It's weigh-in Wednesday, and so I will just start off right off the bat with my weight this morning. This morning I weighed 236.6. So based on what I experienced last week and previous weeks where I was still doing the everyday, and I was trending upwards. It's really good to see that I was back down this morning. This evening, after a day of running errands and still not feeling the greatest, I go see the urologist tomorrow, as well as the physical therapist. So problems I'm having yesterday and today related to the urologist appointment, so we'll see how that goes. But with everything I've had to do today, it's nice to see that it was 239.9. So it went up only about 3.5 pounds. But I wasn't wearing the same thing this morning. This morning is my pajamas, which were a lot lighter weight than what I'm wearing now. So that does make up for some of the difference. So I'm glad about that. Now, just as a recap for today, I have been trying to be better about wearing my watch every day. And my move goal is still set at 600 calories. I'm at 475, which is 79%. Exercise, I did record 3 of 15 minutes, which is 20%. And then my stand goal of 12 hours, I've stood 14 hours today. So that'll give you some idea of, how active I've been today. Total steps, I'm at 5,062. Yes. Which is a total of 2.26 miles. I'm not showing any flights climbed, but I've been up and down the wheelchair ramp today about 7 times. So, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, about 15 times. 12 to 15 times. Yeah, you like the way I think. So yeah, about 15 times I've been up and down that wheelchair ramp. So I'm surprised I didn't record any of the flights climbed. So I would do a comparison of last week to this week, as well as how I did each individual day, because I don't know how to access it on my watch. Yeah. Weekly summary. Oh, here we go. Weekly summary. So this is just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Total of my calories, which is the move goal of 600 calories a day, I'm at 1,152. So, that tells you that I didn't make it any day. Average calories burned has been 384. Of course, it wasn't still not feeling the greatest this week, from, the cold that I had. And then my steps was 9,808. So that's, I guess it could be better. It's 4.4 miles. And active time has only come up to 4 minutes. So as you can see, But then again, a couple of days I didn't even wear my watch. So I'm trying to get better at wearing that more. But, right now my phone is dead. So it's on the charger and it's in the other room. So, maybe next week I'll be able to do a better comparison of, where I started out for this week and where I end up for next week, and just give you an idea of, my level of activity. Other than that, I am feeling better. Interstitial cystitis, for some reason, is flaring up. At least I hope that's what it is. I'll get the results of my urine test tomorrow, so we'll see if it's something else going on or just the interstitial cystitis. And I think that's what it is, because I also have irritable bowel syndrome, and that flared up. And the bladder pain, started after the flare-up of the IBS. So I'm thinking that the whole vagus nerve got, that's the one that runs from your head to your bottom, the end of your spine. It's like the main nerve. It's called the vagus nerve. And I think that it just got irritated. And so when the IBS settled down, because of the irritation of that nerve. But we'll see. And it's just, of course, I'm not medically trained. I have to keep saying that, of course. But I think that's my opinion as far as what happened. The only other thing is that I am in the process of really buckling down on my diet. I just realized I did not have any coffee today. Husband had an early appointment, so I didn't eat breakfast. And then I just had lunch and dinner, and I just realized I haven't had any caffeine today. How about that? I don't have a headache yet. Usually it's like day 2. So like tomorrow I'll probably wake up with a really bad headache. But yeah, I'm really trying to buckle down on my diet. So having said the fact that I didn't have any coffee today, that means I have had 0 animal products today. 0. Yay! Didn't show very well on camera. Anyway, so yeah, that's wonderful. That's going to be my first step. My next step, once I get to the point where I have completely eliminated all the animal products for a couple of weeks, I'm going to work then on reducing the sodium in my diet. It's just really, really amazing how much sodium is in certain foods. For instance, today I had Taco Bell for lunch. And yes, it was vegan because I did what I did last time. I got bean burritos. I think they forgot the onions today. But at any rate, I had the bean burritos, no cheese, add rice and tomatoes. And just the bean burritos themselves with the cheese is 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And I had 2. So that's 2,000 milligrams of sodium just for lunch. Oh my. So, if it's something I would have made at home, I would not have had near the amount of sodium in it, which tells me I really need to start making my own refried beans so I can make them sodium free. Other than, of course, naturally occurring sodium in the beans. And then for dinner, I just had a bowl of butternut squash. I put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of sage, and some maple syrup on it. But that's all I had. It was just butternut squash. Oh, and I did put some plant butter on it. So I did have some fat. So yeah, I'm going to cut down on the sodium. I really need to do that for my husband as well. So that's my next goal. Actually, that's something I'm going to be starting on tomorrow, because it's really important to get the sodium levels down. And then finally, I need to reduce the amount of fat. So I'm not going to eliminate the sodium altogether, because I know that our bodies need it. But I am going to drastically cut down. And then for fat, the same thing with fat. I know that our body needs fat. And I just want to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. Still, I think what I'm going to do here for the rest of the evening is, or maybe tomorrow, is bring up my FitnessPal account and start logging what I have to eat, so that I can keep better track of the sodium and fat in the food, and the sugar, of course. But yeah, but I know that's not very much. I mean, I had maybe 2 tablespoons of, maybe three tablespoons of maple syrup. But again, that's all the sugar I've had today. Any other sugar that I, would have had would have been naturally occurring in the foods they ate. Unless Taco Bell adds sugar to their beans, but they don't have the ingredients list. So they only have top 8 allergens. So that's what's on the agenda. And I hope that by making these changes to my diet, I will continue to see the weight go down. I know the last time I made a lot of these changes, it did go down, and it went down fairly quickly. I started at last time 245, and I got all the way down to 225. So 20 pounds. I've done it before, so I know I can do it again. And what this relapse has taught me is that I just cannot eat that way anymore. I have to eat the fruits and vegetables. I have to. And I'm hoping that, a year from now, or by the end of this year, maybe, I will be close to my goal weight or at my goal weight. Which, I mean, I don't really have necessarily a goal weight, but I definitely want to be in the normal BMI of, I think the new guidelines for women is below 23 or 23. 23 to 25. I don't know if I've ever been there, honestly. Even when I was at my thinnest, I still ate like crap. So it was probably, the weight that I did have was probably all fat and very little muscle. But, that was that was when I was in grade schools, that was like 79 and 80. And, you know, doctors and nutritionists and scientists knew absolutely nothing compared to what they know now about nutrition and how the body works and what you should and shouldn't be eating, and, you know, body composition of fat versus muscle. So that's my goal. I guess from the charts, the lowest I remember or recall ever being was 135 pounds. I'm hoping that, you know, with this change in diet, if it works as well as it's worked for other people, and all those success stories, you know, that I watch on YouTube, hopefully I can get down to 120 pounds. That would be fantastic. You know, and so from when I, at my heaviest, my absolute heaviest, I was 253. So if I got down to 120 pounds, that would be 133 pounds lost. Whoa, how did I ever get here? When I was 165, just a little story. So now I was about 160 when I got pregnant with my son. Between 160 and 165. And I was bound and determined to not gain any extra weight other than just baby weight. So after I had him, I was pretty much the same weight I was before I got pregnant. You know, maybe 2-3 pounds at the most. And I swore at that time that I would never let myself get this way. Lo and behold, though, did I realize how sick I was going to get. Well, enough of me rambling. That's the video for today. I do appreciate everyone who is taking the time to watch, especially all the way to the end. Please comment. Please comment. You know, I would like feedback. You know, I'd like to hear your story. What are you struggling with? Where are you at? You know, if you're on a weight loss journey, how are you, you know, how are you endeavoring to lose the weight? You know, and if you've already lost the weight, how did you do it? You know, just give me some encouragement. I did have one comment that gave me some encouragement, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. But, you know, comment. Give me some comments. Subscribe, and give me the hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload the video every day. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching, and you have... See, there I go repeating myself again. And I will see you tomorrow for Therapy Thursday.